Getting better at golf does not have to be a guessing game. Stop wasting your time out there on the range or on the putting green working on the wrong things. If you really want to know what's going on with your game, you have to track what you're doing out there on the course. Now, there are a couple ways that you could do this. One is as simple as getting a notebook and writing down the distances that you hit every club, where the ball ends up after you hit it, what your putting statistics are, and then begin to compare that with all of the previous rounds data that you have. Or you could do something simple like, I don't know, use tags from GolfPad. They make it really easy. Now, the GolfPad app is a free app. They have a paid version as well. I'll get into that a little bit later. But I've been using the GolfPad app for over 3 years now. I've done a review on the GolfPad app compared to a rangefinder. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. You can check that out if you're interested. Now, setting up the tags is really simple. You screw them into the back of your clubs. You assign them to your phone, and it tags each club individually so that when you're out there on the course and you tag your phone, it knows which club you're using. You will have to do a couple things like turning on your NFC, which is near field communication button on some of your phones, and you have to kind of locate the antenna on the back of the phone. It can be kind of difficult to figure out where to hit the tag sometimes when you're out there on the course, but you'll get the hang of it. Once you do tap it to the back of your phone, it makes a little bit of an audible ding and a vibration on the phone so you can feel it in your pocket, and then you know it's recorded the position of your shot and the club that you're using to make that shot. Now, I'm not a big fan of having my phone in my pocket, so good news for you smartwatch wearers out there. You can actually use the tags with your smartwatch. It'll record your position, but I don't have a smartwatch and I don't like my phone being in my pocket when I'm playing golf, so I reached out to the company to see if they offered some sort of device like a link, like some of the shot tracking companies have out there that you can put on your belt and use that instead of your phone or a smartwatch, and they said that they do not have that, although they were the first to create it. They're actually working on an update where you won't need a smartwatch or a phone for your shot tracking. Really cool. They couldn't tell me any more information on it, but I'm super excited to find out what that is, and the second I know anything about it, I will update you guys with another video. Now, while you're out there playing golf, these tags will help you track your shots in real time. That is important because when you're out on the range and you're hitting golf balls, mistakes are kind of like short-lived. You know what I mean? Like, we're all out there, we're hitting balls and we're practicing, and you hit a bad shot. Well, you have another 30 balls right there that you can just rake over and hit a good shot. So that bad shot goes out of your mind pretty quickly and you just focus on the good shot. And how many times have you gone out to the range for a nice session and maybe you hook the first few of your drives and then you're just nailing them, boom, 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 hitting great shots thinking, oh, I got this worked out. And then you go play your round and the first tee shot is a hook. And you're like, what the heck? I just worked that out. You need the shot tracking app to show you what it is you're actually doing out there on the course. This basically sets a little GPS pin and follows you around the course, something you can check out later after the round, which I'll get into a little bit later. And it shows you exactly what you're doing out there on the course. This is important because when you're playing under pressure, even if it's with a group of buddies, you're out there on the course, you've got wind, you've got weather, all of these things are affecting your game. And if you can track that in real time, that gives you a real honest idea of what your golf game is. Okay, you may consider yourself a good putter, but if you're putting 2.5 putts per round, that's not a good putter. And I know because I'm in that position. So the round is where the tags really shine because you can go back and review all of the data. We can see fairways hit and missed. We can see true distances for our clubs. These things even count for your rollout distance. So they're going to give you a total distance and what they call a true distance, and that true distance is a representation of where your carry distances are closely located. Okay, as you play, the app is going to capture more and more data, and it's going to be able to give you a more refined and precise distance amount, and this is for all of your clubs combined. Now, I reached out to the company because I was like, well, I'm an 11 handicap. What if I hit a couple of topped tee shots, or I hit one off the toe or something? And the tracking system will actually eliminate those shots the more you play from your overall statistics, or you can go in manually after the round and remove that shot. You hit your driver 117 yards, but on average you're 260 or 270. That 117 yard shot, it's an off shot. Just like if you're getting fit, you need to remove that shot because it's not accurate, okay? Happens to all of us. I actually had a few of those on my first round out with these, and I was able to eliminate them from the statistics. But the more you play, the smarter this tracking system gets and the better your data is going to get. Now, strokes gained is a very popular set of metrics that people track, and the tags will help you with that and compare to previous rounds. Again, the more data it has, the better it can compare and analyze your game and show you your weak points. It is also going to give you your par 3, 4, and 5 averages to show you hits and missed, above average, below average, bogeys, pars, the whole 9 yards. It's going to give you a ton of data. One of the coolest features in the app is going back and looking at each hole individually through an aerial view. And what that's going to allow you to do is see where your drive went based off of your tee shot, because the tracking tags from GolfPad actually track all of that. So it's really cool to go back and just look and say like, oh man, I was, over on this side of the course. Maybe I can adjust my strategy if it's a course you play all the time, and maybe I see that, being down the left side of the fairway is going to put me in a better position and maybe shave a couple strokes off of my overall score if I'm over here. So it really helps with course strategy. How will the tags make you a better player? Because that's what we really want to know. Is investing in something like this better than, say, taking professional golf lessons, buying a launch monitor, buying a new club? The answer is yes, because this is the easiest way to get real-time course data. It's how you perform under pressure that matters. When you compare the cost of the tags, which is normally around $100, sometimes you can find them on great deals on Amazon for about 55 bucks, compared to some of those other shot tracking systems out there, they are way more affordable. Now, the tags will work in the free version as well as the paid version. Now, the paid version is going to give you a little bit more data. Now, when you purchase a set of tags from GolfPad, you're going to get a free year's subscription to their premium service for the GolfPad app. There's a code inside the box. It never expires. If you are already a premium member, you can hang on to it until your trial expires, or you can give it to a buddy and they can try out the premium service. Now, this all comes down to how the tags make you a better golfer. And the main point behind using the shot tracking system, the tags by GolfPad, is to identify what it is you're doing out there on the course under pressure. How are you playing your real golf round? Not how you perceive you're playing, because so many of us will go out there and we get stuck on like 1 or 2 bad shots. And we're like, oh, I duffed that chip, so I'm a crappy chipper. Or I hit that massive hook with my driver on number 7, and that's what ruined my game. When in reality, you hit like 6 or 7 slices throughout the round, and those were the bad shots that really cost you the serious strokes, not the one hook that you hit on number 7. You wouldn't know that if you didn't track it with some sort of shot tracking system. You gotta know what you're really hitting the clubs. We all like to think that we can hit a pitching wedge 155 yards when in reality we're hitting it 135. Stop wasting your time hitting buckets of balls out there on the range and beating yourself up for why your golf game's not getting better. Get the data that you need, figure out what it is you're not doing well out there on the course, and then develop a practice plan based around that. I guarantee you, you will see improvement in your game. If you're interested in more golf gear reviews, check this playlist out right here. It's pretty cool. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.